Exodus chapter 3 The burning bush. Moses was looking after the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian. He led it to the far side of the desert and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. The angel of Yahweh appeared to him in a flame blazing from the middle of a bush. Moses looked. There was a bush blazing, but the bush was not being burned up. Moses said, I must go across and see this strange sight, and why the bush is not being burned up. When Yahweh saw him going across to look, God called to him from the middle of the bush. Moses, Moses, he said. Here I am, he answered. Come no nearer, he said. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. I am the God of your ancestors, he said, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. At this, Moses covered his face, for he was afraid to look at God. The mission of Moses. Yahweh then said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying for help on account of their taskmasters. Yes, I am well aware of their sufferings, and I have come down to rescue them from the clutches of Egyptians and bring them up out of that country, to a country rich and broad, to a country flowing with milk and honey, to the home of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivitites, and Jebusites. Yes, indeed, the Israelites' cry for help have reached me, and I have also seen the cruel way in which the Egyptians are oppressing them. So now I am sending you to Pharaoh, for you to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Moses said to God, Who am I to go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt? I shall be with you, God said, and this is the sign by which you will know that I was the one who sent you. After you have led the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain. The divine name revealed. Moses then said to God, Look, if I go to the Israelites and say to them, The God of your ancestors has sent me to you, and they say to me, What is his name? What I am to tell them? God said to Moses, I am he who is. And he said, This is what you are to say to the Israelites. I am has sent me to you. God further said to Moses, You are to tell the Israelites, Yahweh, the God of your ancestors, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name for all time, and thus I am to be invoked for all generations to come. Moses instructed for his mission. Go, gather the elders of Israel together and tell them, Yahweh, the God of your ancestors, has appeared to me, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, and has indeed visited you and seen what is being done to you in Egypt, and has said, I shall bring you out of the misery of Egypt to the country of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivitites, and Jebusites, to a country flowing with milk and honey. They will listen to your words, and you and the elders of Israel are to go to the king of Egypt and say to him, Yahweh, the God of the Hebrews, has encountered us. So now please allow us to make a 3-day journey into the desert and sacrifice to Yahweh our God. I am well aware that the king of Egypt will not let you go unless he is compelled by mighty hand. He will not let you go until I have stretched out my arm and struck Egypt with all the wonders I intend to work there. The Egyptians to be plundered. I shall ensure that the Egyptians are so much impressed with this people that when you go, you will not go empty-handed. Every woman will ask their neighbor and the woman staying in her house for silver and golden jewelry and clothing. In these you will dress your own sons and daughters. despoiling the Egyptians of them.